For day 16, this is writing equations in point-slope form. And so just a reminder of point-slope form, here's our equation. And the letters here in green are the ones that we replace with numbers. So your m is your slope, and then the x and the y would be the point that you're given. So we need to look here at this problem. It says a line passes through this point, 3, -8, and has a slope of 2. What is the equation of the line in point-slope form? So first of all, what information are we given? Well, we're given a point is 3, -8. And we know that that is x1 and y1. We are also given a slope, and that is 2. Lastly, we know that this is our equation that we're using. So I'm going to write it a little bit above the answer line here. I'm going to underline the ones I put in green because I know that those letters or variables have to be replaced with one of these 3 numbers, okay? So y minus, well, y1 is -8. M is 2. And x minus x1, well, x1 is 3. We also know that if we have 2 negative signs, we need to change that to a plus. And then that would be our final answer. For letter B, it says a line passes through the point -2, -7. So we can go ahead and jot that down as our x1 and our y1. We know that the slope is a -3, which is m. And then we just need to use that formula again. So we're going to jot this down. So we would have y minus, we know that the y1 is labeled as -7, m is -3, and then we have x minus x1 is labeled as -2. In order for this to be our final answer, any double negatives need to be changed to a positive. Okay, for letter C, instead of giving you the m and the point, you need to find the m and the point. So for the slope, we're still going to use rise over run. So we would rise 2 and run 2. And you always need to reduce if possible. For your point, it does not matter which point you pick. I will pick the far left point since that's where I started with my slope. So that point would be -4, +2. And I label it. So then going back to this equation that we have, we need to plug all of this information into this formula. So for the formula, we have y minus y1, which is 2. Our slope is 1. And then x minus x1, which is a -4. Again, if we have that double negative, we need to make it to a positive. Okay. For letter D, our slope is 1, 2, 3, 4. So down 4, right 2. And we can reduce that to be -2. Our point would be a +2 and a 5. And then we can plug it into the formula. So there's the formula. So we have y minus a 5. Slope is -2. And then we have x minus x1, which is 2. And since everything here is just a minus, no doubles, we're done with that one.